As the 49ers make their roster decisions for 2025, one question they're going to have to answer is what to do with Jordan Mason. Mason is a restricted free agent. So that means if the 49ers want him, they can keep him, but they have to do it under certain contract parameters. And they have a few options here. Let's look into what they are. First, the Niners could give Mason a first round tender. That would mean they would have to pay him $7.5 million. But if a team reached an agreement with him, the Niners would get a first round pick in return. Spoiler alert, that ain't going to happen. Nobody's giving up a first round pick for Jordan Mason. They could also give him a second round tender that would pay him a little over $5 million, or they could give what's called a right of first refusal tender. That would pay Mason a little over $3 million and give the 49ers the option to match any contract that he would have on the open market. And then Mason would have to return to San Francisco under those terms. Now, for full context, only 26 running backs in the entire NFL played for more than $3 million last season. Mason himself had a salary of under $1 million, just for perspective. And the truth is this: as good as Jordan Mason has been for the 49ers, they should not pay him more than $3 million a year. Remember, he was an undrafted free agent, okay? They found him out of the abyss of running backs that are out there. There is no reason the 49ers can't do the exact same thing, either with another undrafted free agent or with a late round pick at running back. They're just too easy to replace. And I hate to say that. It's nothing against Jordan Mason, who has done nothing but produce when he's been healthy enough to do so. But we did see him break down multiple times last season when he was supposed to be the bell cow after Christian McCaffrey's injury. I'm sorry, the reliability is just not there for what the 49ers would have to pay. So I think they're going to move on from Jordan Mason. I wish him well. I think he'll catch on with another team, and I wouldn't be surprised if he played well, but the 49ers simply cannot afford to pay him what they would have to pay him, considering all the other contracts on the team, considering they're going to have to pay Brock Purdy. It's just not financially smart for the 49ers to keep Jordan Mason around, which is a shame, but these are the hard decisions you have to make. Hard decisions for Kyle, for John Lynch. These are the decisions that, unfortunately, when you get to this point in a team's roster building cycle, need to get made. And the smart organizations don't think with their hearts, they think with their heads. And everything about your head is telling you it's time for Jordan Mason to find another team in 2025.